Alright, hopefully now we are back in business. At least on the board we are playing a game against Skogli. Let's go for something solid right now. He plays a Catalan-like structure. Let's see what happens after this move. Okay, it was perhaps a bit risky to play a Taros system without knowing it at all, but let's see what's happening here. Maybe my opponent is not an expert either. This move is safe. Let's just move the bishop out and get the king to safety and decide what happens with this c8 bishop. I guess it has to go to d7 here. This move is logical. I should probably play a6 and put my queen on c7 here. a6 first. Or do we take that one? No, let's go for this. But now I might be able to secure an extra pawn somehow. Or maybe not. We have to do this. And okay, I can take on c6. That's probably a decent move. He doesn't, but now don't I get an extra pawn here? Let's pretend I'm just one pawn ahead here and go for b5. He plays very quickly. And I'll try to put something on b4 maybe. I have to invest a little bit of time to be not make any very big blunders here. b5 should be the right move here. This one is possible. And now, oh, he goes for the exchange. Maybe we can get a very dangerous advanced pawn somehow here. Or maybe it's just an equal end game. And did we just trap his bishop? He has to give a pawn. Now it's very comfortable. I can safely block here and take the a file. Okay. Is this a move we want to make? No. Oh. Rook to a2 is a mistake because he will check and take it, so let's do something else. let's go the whole way and try not to lose some time also. Now we can still not played a little bit clumsy here. And I have to speed up or else I will definitely lose some time, so let's go for the g3 pawn. But this is a check, so that's not so good. But at least I win the f pawn now. Is it enough gas in the tank for my c pawn to get all the way? Oh, again he gives me trouble. But now he buried his own bishop, so this might be a winning endgame after all, but I have to be very quick. Oh, he can go for the endgame by taking on C actually, so but he didn't, so now I might be okay again. Yeah, okay, he did like this, yeah. I was not clever here. That was a game that should have been won. He will certainly know how to defend this one, so it's really a waste of time to try anything. Yeah, this is a waste of time. I'll offer him a draw. Let's see now. So 40 minutes played. And let's try this system. After this one we'll have a look at the standings again and see who is doing well. Right. Okay, but he gave away this one, I guess. That was lucky for me. I didn't see it the first time, but suddenly I'm okay again. Okay, that g-pawn is poisoned, I guess. I don't know what happens now, but maybe I'm surviving being 2 pawns up in this position, because his knight is under fire, and if he does something I can maybe escape back to h4 with my knight on g2, which is in a lot of danger right now. So he takes, and I will have to take it. He'll take on g2. And I guess I will try to get my queen into play. I'm just one pawn up now, so... Oh, I forgot e3 was covered. That was a big mistake. Maybe I'm actually worse, but it's not obvious. No threat right now, so I'll play rook h6, asking some questions to that bishop. This move is possible, but if I take, or should I actually do this clever little move, because he has he can actually just remove his bishop. I forgot. Alright, we need some more coffee here, guys. I'm almost a full minute up actually, so I can invest some time in finding something. Maybe I'll just try to get my rook to f8 and see if I can do some damage along the f file. My knight might be trapped after a move like f3, that's a problem also. But I want to sack it, so let's see, it's very unclear, but I want to have some more firepower. It's very unclear. Now this, yeah. So we will go for the piece sacrifice with rook f8. Maybe I can get my queen to g4. Okay, he wants to simplify. But I'm so far ahead in development here, so I might have something. And okay, maybe I should try to calculate something, because I'm so far ahead on time now. Okay, we'll try to bring the queen into the game. And make this, oh, maybe it's clips actually. It's not ideal, but maybe we can use this pin to our advantage. No, we messed up actually. That's not good. Okay. Okay, that pawn is very fast. Very interesting game. Let's try to keep our cool for some more seconds. How to play for a win here. Looks like a draw, guys. Yeah. Couldn't pull that one off. Now, let's try to look at the table a little bit. We have... it's very early actually, so still it's very, very open. The guy I played the draw against actually is in the top position, but I'm not anywhere close to that. I had a couple of breaks and also mostly draws today, which is a bit unusual for me. Right. Let's try to get back on the winning track again. Let's go for this 2-knight system. Right. What do we do here actually? Suddenly it feels like my knight on c3 is a bit clumsily placed. G5 is possible. Let's wait a little bit. Probably I should play pawn to d3. Right. Let's just castle and put my knight on e2 at some point, probably. I also have to decide what to do with this e4 pawn. I don't really want to advance. Let's go like this and then open up the bishop, which was my last problem piece. It's very hard to make a crack in this solid pawn structure that black has here, so this move is good enough. Walking into a pin here, possibly, but then I'll play bishop here. Is it a problem for him now? He can play f6. That's his only move, I guess. Or actually I can also play queen c7. Yeah, we found that one. Right. Some good moves there. And I'm running a little bit out of ideas here, unfortunately. I can try to go c3, d4 and open up an attack there. Feels like I should take... Actually, let's go for this. Right, I'm ahead on the clock, but he started to play very quickly, so and there's not really so easy to find weak squares in his position, so let's just play a waiting move. That's weak. I should have went in the center with the rooks actually. Right, we'll go for this. We have to switch gears now to not get in time trouble, even though I'm ahead right now. He might play. This move is fine. I have to take, I guess. And now I have a little trick. Because my he left his f-pawn there. Vulnerable. So finally I have something, but he might have counterplay. A lot of counterplay. He didn't take it actually, he did something else. Huh. Right, so he equalizes after all. Thought I would get something, but he got the pawn back right away, so now I'm not even better. And somehow my light squared bishop stays dead here on g2. Let's focus now, because I hope this bishop can finally do something now, because it stayed dead for a long time. Alright, I don't think I'm better here. But maybe I have a little trick. Yeah, I'm winning a pawn. Is it enough to win this endgame? Let's try to invade. No, actually, let's not try to invade, because it was a bit dangerous to allow his rook into the game there. We have to push the g-pawn, I guess, and try to decide the game like that. And he dropped another pawn, so I'm winning now. Now it should be easily convertible. Before I was a little bit nervous, but yeah, he has to give up this one. Can we see the standing somehow? Alright, I'll have a look right here. We have a three-way split for the first place. Let's have a quick look before there's a new game. We can see Grandmaster Recapture here, and our fellow streamer from who's doing the Norwegian stream today, Mr. Joachim, and another strong international master in third place. It's very interesting to have such a close field here. It's pretty much completely open right now. And also with this time control, which doesn't allow berserk, firstly it gives you more interesting chess, because there's it's more about chess than mouse clicking, and then secondly it makes the tournament standings be it's more interesting for the tournament standings, because it allows more players to be in contention. because the good players are they have to finish a lot of their games, not just winning on time. Alright, we are playing some Caro-Kann system here. What do we do with the center here? Right, knight takes. Queen takes, perhaps? And knight takes. This might be a little bit worse for me, actually. Oh no, I gave him the d6 square. This is terrible. Just wasn't paying any attention, and also he calculated better than me anyways. Yeah, this move is unfortunate. It's very, very unfortunate. It's slightly unclear, but of course he's a lot better here. He can even play g4 and maybe win something straight away. And I don't see any good sacrifices to counter that one. Well, yeah, we found this one. Okay, let's try to back up, see what happens. And now we will take on take this guy. So it's complicated. He might have a way to win material here, but at least I made him think a little bit more. It's very nice to see such a close field, close leading group. We are passing 1 hour played, 1.5 to go almost. And let's see now. Our GM recapture is a little bit in the lead, but followed by some very strong players. It shall be interesting to see that. Let's see. I'm not material down, actually. Some miracle there. His king might also be in trouble, actually, so I guess we should increase the pressure on the d-file. Maybe we can be entering the endgame with the pawn up somehow. This move is good, of course. And he's threatening something on e6. Yeah. Yeah, this is pretty bad. My king is bad and his bishop is very good. We'll try this, but it looks very bad. Ay. And now we have to speed up, not to lose on time. It's not 100% clear, but I might have to sacrifice the exchange on d4 or something to not be checkmated. There's too much material on the board, we have to remove something here. This move is good. But it's not a check, so I can put him in check actually. So I might win material here, because there's a trick with the discovered check right here, winning the queen. Yeah, cute one. Finally, a bit of luck I have to say. I was very lost before there. Let's see what his mistake was. Oh, actually you cannot see the analysis, or you can? Yeah, let's see. Yeah. This rook check is probably good. Removing the queen is good. No, actually that wasn't good. He should have started with a safer move like king b1, I guess. Because this attack is pretty unstoppable. So first he should get his own king to safety, because he can run to a1 or something. And then it's a crushing attack, because my king is stuck in the center. So that's probably the winning plan. Let's have a little bit of a look at... oh, Johan-Sebastian, he took a break, possibly. Let me switch my second board. No, he started again. That's good. I think both boards are visible. So if you don't like my game, you can have a look at the one on the right. Johan-Sebastian usually plays very entertaining chess, going for Sicilian this time. But in my case, let's keep playing. Let's keep playing and see if we can meet some of the top guys, even though I'm in place 43. "90 players. Okay. This is a friend of mine. We already played a lot of games, and I have a very flattering score, unlike my over-the-board encounters. The ones on the internet have been in my favor. So he's probably out for revenge here. And what usually happens in my games against this guy is that he dominates me totally in the opening. And then if I survive until the end game, then he will probably lose. Bishop e3 looks like a move. And queen d2. Now this move is good, of course. When you can play the d5 in the Sicilian, it's usually good if you can do this without being punished. Zwischenzug there. And probably I'll go queen b3 or something. Oh, that's a pawn sacrifice actually. Well. I don't really like exchanging twice on d5. e5 is playable, but I don't like that either. Maybe it's not actually playable. I could go e5 and f4, but it's risky. Alright, I couldn't see anything better. But now I have to worry about my king's safety. It goes this way. All right. I don't really like my position here at all. Of course, he had to go bishop knight d7, and I have to play queen d4, I suppose. And he can actually attack there a third time. Yeah. This is pretty terrible. I'm going into the endgame with pawn down, and he has total control in the center, so it's looking very bad now. Seems to be very bad for me. He can play c5. Okay, this one. Alright. But this is a blitz game, so let's keep playing. Right now my king should be weaker than his king. This move is good. Yeah. I'm losing, unfortunately. Checkmate. Good game, good game. I have to be more careful next time. But that guy is a strong blitz player, so I'm not surprised. Didn't quite get to the end game in time, so he just outplayed me. Let's see. And we have a new leader. Mr. GM Urkis is taking the lead. This is a fun tournament, guys. And another old friend. Let's see. Let's play something strange. He plays the London system with black. Let's see. Let's play something very strange. And so quick. It's a bit... it always catches me a little bit off guard when my opponent plays quick like this. But these moves, they're not fantastic, but it's very psychologically important to be that quick in a blitz game. At least it seems like he knows what he's doing, even though this is nothing special for black. I guess I want to take the bishop pair now, or I cannot really force it. Let's start with queen e2. Right. Let's gain a little bit of space. Okay, this is already a threat actually, taking on e4. But I have this, possibly. But he might be a little bit better here. Let's see. Okay, that knight on c5 is strong. Let's try to swap it. Now he does this, but I thought I maybe could steal a pawn there. It's very, very greedy. Or this move. He's not quite trapped on h5, but it's very close. And bishop f3 might give him some headache. Alright. Oh, he has this bishop d3 move. Too complicated for me. And he runs away like that. Yeah. And I really don't like that doubling in the D file. But it's a good, yeah, this one, it's a good fighting game. I cannot allow both rooks to survive, so I'll go for this. And trying to put pressure on his knight again. He can play f5, he can take on e5. Interesting game. Let's try not to die on time. Yeah, I did this. Good move. Now let's try to play f4 maybe. That's not nice. I'm in trouble. I'm in very big trouble here. And also I'm losing on time perhaps. Okay, fireworks. I'm losing, but let's try to trick him somehow. Check, and is it mate? It's mate. It's mate in one. Wow, that was very cute, but very, very lucky for me. I'm mating him here. Yeah. Sorry about that, my friend. Best of luck to you in the rest of the tournament. 1 hour 5 minutes left. And again we have a new guy in the lead. Let's just oh, who is this guy? Okay, let's go back. So far we are defending our rating. Johan-Sebastian seems to be on a break. No, he's back. And so am I, having a game here. Let's play King Indian setup against the London here. Let's see, how do we go here? I suppose yeah, this setup is a bit clumsy. I'm giving away too much in the center here. But let's try. Right, okay, yeah. There was an adjustment of the leading board, so sorry about some intrusion there, but now the normal guys are back in the top. And how do we play this position? I managed to play e5. c5 is possible, but my knight on d7 is a bit clumsy. I don't like that. I could try to go for some exchanges with this. Might be very bad, but I wanted to play f5. And now I guess queen e7 is start. Alright, let's play a5. And now running out of ideas again. Let's just c5 is possible. But the knight here is the problem. It should be on f6, I guess. But it cannot go there right now, so I don't like my moves here, but this was one of the less bad ones. Let's just get the king out of the way and then think some more. I could perhaps play c5 again. Yeah, now I want to play c5. It feels like the right move. Now there will be some clarifications in the center. This is a Zwischenzug, unless I have I wanted to take in the center here, but it's not good at all. So let's go here. That's a lot better. Now I will try to put my rook on. Okay, he's attacking this guy. Oh, I gave a pawn. That was completely unnecessary. And actually more than that. Falling asleep at the wheel is not clever, guys. Not much counterplay, unfortunately. That's the problem with Blitz. Just falling asleep for 1 second and the whole game runs away from you. Just 1 pawn for the piece, it's not enough. Maybe a little bit of practical chances somehow. At some point I might have a fork involving queen d5. But if he enters the long diagonal with queen b2, that's a problem. Yeah, I don't like that. But this one should be a double attack, right? Because I have queen here. Isn't this the piece back? Okay, let's turn up the heat. Let's not fall asleep one more time in this game. Yeah, that's the piece back. And oh no. This I didn't see. That means it's a loss, because he will get one more rook. Good game. Well spotted by my opponent through green there. Let's jump back into the tournament. 56 minutes to go, and we have two grandmasters dominating right now. Those guys will be very hard to catch. For some reason Johan-Sebastian is not very much in form today, but of course the opposition is very strong also. And a fantastic performance by my friend Jägaren here, congratulations. And another very friendly encounter here. Let's see what we shall hit Mr. Drange with today. I have a good feeling again. Let's pretend that this bishop wants to be here. And now we should probably challenge this guy right away. Okay, it's an even position, but taking into account my level of opening play, if I survive the opening, that's actually an improvement. That's what happens when you treat every game like it's a Fisher random game. Okay, I guess the minority attack is a plan here. Advancing the pawn to b4, supported by my rooks, if he allows me this. Okay, this move is possible, but I'll sidestep it. And he can go a4. Oh, I know how to draw arrows. Yeah, like that. This move is possible. It might be good. Let's try to keep the pieces on the board. Because I like how they are positioned right now. b5 as advertised. Rook to c1 coming, c8 coming. And his plan, yeah, this move is very good. Now which rook to move? It should be a little bit, a tiny little bit better here. Maybe not so much actually. But now b4 is coming, so I'm still optimistic. Yeah, I like this. Now he gave away something. And actually he gave away two things, because the fork on c2 is happening, so that was a very costly mistake in that position. Okay, he complicates. My queen is hit. But the problem is that this move keeps defending my knight, and on the next move I'll write like this. That's clever because my queen is hanging there. But right now I'm a full rook ahead, so somehow even if I lose something back, I should be in good shape. I want to get the new queen somehow with these pawns, but it's not quite happening. Let's play a bit more simple. This move. Yeah, okay. Right, so there's some counterplay. I guess we have to play knight b6 here. But now he did a mistake by simplifying. Now he cannot take my knight in the corner, so I'll enter the endgame with the rook up. So he was a bit too quick there. Maybe he had some other counterplay going. And this knight doesn't really get have anything against my king right now, so okay, this is a very good move. Still some tricks. Queen c1 is answered by rook d8, so that's his trick here. Alright. Hopefully this is good enough. You can harass my queen for a couple of moves, but it will eventually retreat to c8. So as long as we don't blunder on time here, we should be doing okay. This move is good, I think, because now my knight survives. Hopefully there's no more tricks at the moment. But I'm dying on time, so let's try not to... Oh, this is a mistake. He has knight d7 here. Oh, that's terrible. Hope he doesn't see that one. Wow. I allowed a very cute combination, I think. Knight e7 is a killer. He didn't see it. And I might have allowed it again. Alright, this is checkmate. Okay, I fell asleep but somehow I survived that one. That was more luck than skill. Okay, let's try and play a decent game of chess here. We're hovering around the 45th place or something. I'm right now I'm in 49th place. So there are some cool games today. I was a little bit on the receiving end, too much for my liking, but it was totally deserved. So I have to respect my opponent's calculation abilities. Let's hope for another fun game here. Only 46 minutes to go. Let's try to stay focused and keep playing. My original thought was to comment a bit more on other games, but it seems like I'll be playing the whole way, and hopefully on my second board to the right there will be some interesting action for you to follow also, because Johan-Sebastian is still playing there. Alright. This is a nice encounter because I lost my first game against this guy, so let's try to play something nice here. Right, this one. Nothing special, but okay, he wants to take on f3 perhaps. Didn't consider that, but I'm fine with that variation. That's fine by me if he wants to take on f3. I don't lose anything, it's just a bit of a compromised pawn structure. This move I thought was possible. Alright, maybe it wasn't so clever. Now I'm threatening knight h4, winning a piece, I think. It should be a good position for me. My king is pretty safe. There's no ruined pawn structure. Yeah, oh, he's covered actually. Yeah. Let's try to complicate. And maybe knight b5 or bishop b5 is a move. Okay, pawn to e5 is a blunder actually, because he will take and or not. Let's see what happens here. Okay, now all right. What's happening here? Can I take on f6? Hopefully I can do this and take on g7. It's not fantastic. I'm probably a bit worse again. And he might... Okay, he didn't harass my knight, so I can castle safely at least. That's a step in the right direction. Of course, this d-pawn is very weak. Yeah, he has a solid advantage, I'm afraid. I guess we should just sacrifice the d-pawn here, going for some kind of counterplay. Yeah, this is the right way. Now that's a good sacrifice. I get my pieces out, and I'll happily give a pawn for this. Have to take. It's not fantastic because he gets connected pawns in the center. But we'll see what happens. Now he might have pushed that pawn a little bit too far. Let's see what happens. This is a move. Maybe I should go bishop h6. His king is a little bit weaker. Let's try to put some holes in his position here. And he might be playing a little bit too quickly. But of course these passed pawns are strong also, so and he has better development. Now there's a trick. If he goes rook c4, I might have rook g3 check. It's a bit uncomfortable for him, isn't it? How do you save your rook here, Mr. True Green? Yeah, that was a decent game. The situation was getting desperate. But I found this nice pawn sacrifice, which was my best practical try. Of course, it's still better. But we found the counterplay we needed. And in the end, he blundered. Right, 38 minutes to go. And we have the fire symbol. So if we win this one, next one, we will have 4 tournament points. Let's see what we can do. Unfortunately now it's my opponent from before who I beat, so now he will probably take a revenge on me. He will play the London system here. It's very solid. How should we do this? I'm always uncomfortable with my light squared bishop whenever I'm playing black, almost every time. Let's try b6. Okay, do you want to go here? I guess you do. And e4, I could have played e4 there actually, it might have been good. Okay, let's... he plays very quickly, and I cannot really do anything right now. A little bit of space. Yeah, this is a good move. Or is it? I can take and take again. And now... Right. Yeah, no problem. It's just equal position and threatening checkmate. But that might be a bit of a short-sighted plan for him. Now, should I take on d4 or not here? I think I will. I'm not afraid of this queen takes h6 plan. I think queen f6 for me will cover it. Yeah. Let's hope I didn't miscalculate this time. If I survive this, I should be comfortably ahead. Let's see what happens. And now I hoped that this move was saving me. But I'm only one pawn ahead, and he has a little bit of counterplay. But it should be very good for me. And I don't think he should exchange queens, actually. When you're behind on material... no, actually I'm not. I thought I won a pawn here. What happened? No, he won it back on h6, of course. I cannot count. Alright, so we will try to win the endgame anyways. He might be a little bit better. Where do we go from here? I suppose just centralizing. Now I have a trick, actually. No, it's not so good. It's a bit tricky to find a plan here. Let's go here and push the knight back to c6 and hope that it will have a nice square on b4 or something. This is a move. Hopefully I'm not losing material right away. Right. He might have a perpetual a repetition, but he doesn't take it, so now I can play this move, perhaps. He might think he has it. No, actually that's not working. I should have a lot of pressure. I should be a little bit better. Right, good move. Again. But is this winning a pawn? Finally. Maybe not. He's winning something back there. But now my h-pawn is very, very quick. It should be winning for me now. This square is hopefully good because I covered this one. That was more luck than plan, but it seems I'm winning a piece here. And then this other pawn is very strong. Yeah. I don't think he can stop this guy. Yeah. A decent game. Not fantastic, but decent. And which means we will have our 4 tournament points with 32 minutes to go. We can see on the table that GM Recapture is having a commanding lead. He is still undefeated, which is fantastic. Maybe I should have switched to his games. But actually, Johan-Sebastian finally gathered some momentum here, so It's interesting. This one. Let's see, how do we go here? Knight C. No, let's simplify. This is perhaps inferior, I'm afraid. Don't like it too much. I'm giving a bit of control away in the center here, but let's see. And playing very strangely with putting the bishop on f6. Alright, and it's actually very clumsy because he has the knight e4 move. So I will have to play g6 to have a, and then I wasted the tempo. This was clumsy. The knight wants to be on f6, so we have to go for this. But one tempo is not everything in Blitz, so let's try. Oh, he has the knight b5 move. Maybe it's not so dangerous. It's a threat, but maybe it's not too serious. Alright, he takes the center. Let's pay some attention here, because we have a streak to defend. f4 might be strong. I have to search for some counterplay here. Opening up this bishop. Actually, let's try this fun variation here. It might work. Takes on... oh no, it didn't work. That's bad. That means I'm a lot of material down. Just... the problem is his two killer bishops here. So let's try to remove one of them. Maybe it's not so directly lost. Oh, this one. Right. Yeah. Now it's definitely lost. I don't think I can come back from this one. Alright. This is a double attack. I cannot really allow that one to fall, so yeah, he outplayed me here. Good game. We will have to realize the consequences of our moves here. And hop back into the system for another game. Okay, it's going to be hard to catch Mr. GM recapture here. I forgot if I know who this guy is or not. He is certainly faster than me. And does he have a trick on... No, that's covered actually, so he doesn't have a trick on h7. And let's go for the minority attack again. And this, yeah. Okay. He might actually play b4, but that creates some other problems for him. Okay, this was a move. But now this. And this. I should be better now. You shouldn't have allowed his king side to be ruined quite like this. It might not be firepower enough to deliver a checkmate, but it's pretty close. Okay, I have a lot of time on the clock. Let's just play some nice positional moves first, and then maybe the h-pawn gets going or something. Now he blundered, I think, because this was a trick I was looking for the whole way, to capture on d4. It should be working, right? Or not quite. I thought I had a pin, but he can play b4 in the end there. Okay, let's play for something else. This plan. Let's blitz and see if he makes a mistake. He's playing very, very quickly, maybe too quickly, and I don't think he has really many threats going to c5 like that. So now this is of course the plan. Unfortunately I cannot quite get my rooks into the action. Maybe he has rook h1. Okay, but now he cannot cover. This is... Oh, he has this one. Missed that one. So let's try to get some more firepower into the game here. Okay, I'm losing the thread a little bit. Not good. This knight is not in a good position anymore. I had such a nice game and I blundered it. But still I'm a little bit better. This pawn structure is still horrible, and then my knight is actually probably stronger than the bishop in this position. So I can swap and go into the endgame. Not so clear. Not so clear at all, and I'm dying on time, so not very good. Now I'm ruining my own pawn structure to maybe have something, but no, I lost thread of this game here. Okay, let's wake up. Let's play king f8, I suppose. And reroute the knight somewhere. f6 maybe. 6 looks like the logical way to be. So here. Oh, blunder. Messing up here. Let's hope there are a couple of tricks left. No, I'm losing. He had something better there, but this is good enough probably. Yeah, no chance there. Alright. Let's wake up for maybe finishing with 2 or 3 good games. And still Mr. GM Recapture has a little bit of a lead, though he gave away he finally lost a game, but still he has a good good edge over his opposition here. With only 19 minutes left, it's a question of how many games you can fit in. If you can play quick games, then that's an advantage. Even if you lose one of them, it will be an advantage to have 2 losses and 3 wins instead of just having 2 wins and no losses. So it's a question about speed now. So let's play quick. Let's play this setup here. Play normal moves. Rook c1. Queen will go to e2 now. And this move is good. Where does this knight want to be now? And shall I go for any e4 breaks? Okay, this is a bit artificial, but let's see what happens. a6 is possible. I'll jump into d6 then. Like that, a6. I'll try this move. Yeah, logical. Good move again. But he has some problems. I like my position Maybe h4, h5 is coming. If he plays knight f6, it blunders because of queen e5. He can play f5. I can play rook c7. But mainly this bishop is very good now. He allowed some unnecessary weaknesses on the dark squares here. So, and he's not really knowing what to do right now. A lot of problems to solve. I wonder... Okay, this is a move. But what about... rook c7 now? If he covers the knight, I might sacrifice. Or play queen g5. This move. Okay, that's creative. But what if I chase that guy? Okay, then this, right? But still, don't I have a temp... Oh, this move? That can't be good. Now it's a mating attack, my friend, because getting through on the 7th rank is means checkmate. Or no, he can take... No, he cannot take there. Yeah, I'm winning. This is a checkmating attack. Hopefully I'm in time to catch 1 or 2 more games. It's 14 minutes left of the tournament, and our friend Grandmaster Recapture has increased his lead, so he is a very hot favorite to win this tournament. It looks like it's a fight for the 2nd place. Which is exciting in itself. Now it's mate in 1, no matter what he does, I believe. I don't think he can avoid being checkmated in 1 move. Okay, the fight for 2nd place is very interesting. Let's have a quick look at the table after this game. Okay, it's a new game directly, but I can tell you that Johan-Sebastian is fighting for the 2nd place together with International Master FatherGascoigne and the Grandmaster Urkis, and maybe also our fellow streamer Joachim in the 5th place there. Okay, what is this? Is it going to be an Isolani position? E3 played. Suppose this is logical. My opponent Munster, he started very strongly, but he lost a bit of speed after a while in the tournament, I guess. But still, he's in 10th position. That's not bad at all. Now, okay, let's try this one. Actually, it's a pawn sacrifice. I didn't quite see what I was doing there. You'll take on d4 and then on g2 perhaps. But it might be risky for him to be that greedy to exchange and then take on g2, because that leaves. Let's see now. Yeah, it was too greedy. Okay, yeah, good enough, good enough. So it's an equal game. Okay, should I take this guy on c6 or not? Maybe not. Okay, finally my instincts said something else. This knight is quite good, I hope. And now this, perhaps. And rook here, of course. Can I double? Well, they're not really going anywhere, but he will play f6. Yeah, good one. All right. Let's try not to drop too far back on time. I cannot really generate any threats here. This move is very clumsy, but I'll do it. The threat is f5, I suppose. Right. Good move again. Let's sidestep and transfer the bishop to f2 if we have the time. This way. Oh, is it trapped? No, not quite. You can double again, but then knight c6 square is available. Okay, let's stay awake. Let's play g3 and king e2 in some sort of order. Maybe it wasn't so smart to put my pawns on black here, on the black squares. But we will have to live with it. Okay, he splits those pawns. c4 is definitely a move. Can I play c4 myself? I hope I can. Now I can play knight b7. Okay, maybe I'm doing alright again. Maybe I'm actually doing alright again. Okay, it prevents this, of course. This move cannot be wrong. Where's that knight going? There and there. Yeah, good one. Okay, whatever I do, I have to do it quickly because now the clock is a real factor. B3 will be played. Okay. Okay, this one, but is it so good? Rook E G5 coming. I don't think the knight is such a hopeless piece in this endgame. Want to be there. Okay, check possible. Okay, maybe I'm a little bit worse actually. No, I'm very clumsy here. That's okay. Yeah, this is lost. Unfortunately, it was a good game, but I couldn't score a point, and this is too late to catch more tournament points because it's only 3 minutes left of the tournament, so too bad about that. But let's keep the pressure up for the final game also. Let's see. And on the right you have Johan-Sebastian's game, so 10 or almost 10 more minutes of entertainment, I hope. Well, actually it's going to be shorter than 10 minutes, but it's time to call it a day anyway. We can see Johan-Sebastian is having a very strong finish. And we have a hyper accelerated dragon. So I suppose the entertaining thing is to go long castle and and took the king away on b1. Okay, he knows what he's doing so far. Should I go f4? I probably should go f4 and g4, and then consider my options. This is a move. All right. But is it very good? Oh, this clever trick. Yeah. That's a checkmate. Very nice opening trap there. So I'm lost because if I take, okay, I'm struggling with the arrows here. Let's see. If I take this one, there's a checkmate on h1, and if I don't take it, he will swap on c3 and then have a deciding check. So let's give up like this. So 13 seconds left of the tournament, and Johan-Sebastian is probably not in time to catch the first place, but he did very, very well in the last part. That's the end of the tournament actually, so good games everyone. Alright, sorry about the problems with the start of my stream, but I made a very elementary mistake there, so had to restart it after 30 minutes to fix the sound. Hopefully it was entertaining, and thank you everyone for showing up and making a wonderful tournament. Alright guys, see you next time. Good night.